Yo, what is up everyone? Welcome to a video on the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. But yeah, in today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this cool ricochet based combination, which looks just like that. But yeah, let's get right into it. So to start off this combination, you want to start on the bite handle, and what we're going to be doing is a index rollover to a ricochet, obviously. So going over the index, holding onto the bite handle, and we're going to let go, and we're going to grab just like you're going to do a blender, right? But you go over the index and you're going to stop, pinch with these three, stop on the thumb, right? And as you can see, instead of going over the thumb, we're just going to stop. I'm going to go back, right? So we're stopping on the thumb, back up onto the index, bam, bam. And you can see how the middle finger's kind of underneath. So when we flick it up, the middle finger's going to want to be on the inside, right? So we're looking like this, right? So to recap, over the index, stop, back up on the index, yeah? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to push with our middle, which is now on the inside, and it's going to drop, right? So it's kind of like we're kind of reversing the move that we did at the start. So bam, bam, and then we're going back down. But instead of going back to the thumb, we're going to want to do a whip around and ricochet back off the thumb, right? So over the index, stop, onto the index, whip, just like that. And as you can see there, as I hit my thumb, I want to get my middle and put it in on the inside with my index. So you've kind of got this like little triangle going here, all right? And then as you hit off the thumb, you want to ricochet. And just like before, you take your ring instead of your middle, and we're putting it on the outside of the handle. So now you're onto your middle, and your index is kind of just chilling out over here, all right? So now that's going to look just like that. All right, and yet again, I'm going to push with our ring. It's going to drop down. But now what we're going to do from here is, as the handle all comes over, we then want to switch our ring finger with our index. So we're in this kind of pinch position, this scissor position, and we're going to flick over our index and then go into a whip, right? So we here, drop down, replace, over the index, grab the thumb, and you want to do a big whip around, because as you can see, the blade's coming towards your thumb. So you've got to do a big whip around and then over the thumb. So fast. It's going to look just like that. And as you can see, already started. As it's coming over, your finger is going to be right here on the spine of the blade, and you want to go straight into an index chaplain. You can do as many as you want. I'm just going to do just like one or two. And then you're going to stop with your middle as if you're going to go into a full twirl, right? So you're chaplain in, boom. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do the start of an extended or a full twirl. So we're dropping down, replacing our index with our ring, flipping up on to the middle, right? So fast it's going to look like, see, stop, 1, 2, right? So now we're back in this position. Right, and instead of going down onto our ring, what we're going to do is we're actually going to push with our ring on this outside handle yet again. It's going to drop, and we're going to get our thumb in here, and we're going to do a whip round. So you want to do a whip round past your ring. So you can see here, my thumb and my ring are on the inside by the spine of the blade, middle and index on the outside, right? And we want to do a whip, so it inverses that. So now my thumb and ring are on the outside, index and middle are on the inside, right? And what we're going to do is, as we do that whip, we're going to flip up onto the ring, right? So we're holding it like this, up onto the ring, and now we're holding with our ring and our pinky, just like this, right? And now the final step is going to the close. We want to push with our pinky, it's going to drop, and then we're going to replace our pinky with our middle. So we're in this pinch position again, but between our middle and our ring this time. I'm going to flick, and as you can see, we're going to get our thumb in between the spine of the blade and the safe handle, right? Just like that, right? So let's go from the start. Boom, ricochet onto the middle, double roll over. I'm going into the chaplain, stopping. First half of the full twirl, we're going to drop, insert our thumb, do the switch, so we're whipping up onto our ring. On the pinky, push down with the pinky, switch with the middle, and then the final step, we're going to pull this onto our thumb. So we do 1 rev thumb chap. You can do as many as you want. I'm just going to do 1. So you do 1, grab this handle, so just like that, and then you're going to want to spin this all the way around and let that handle come in. So right, so spin, grab, spin in the hand, and then a flick into the open position. Right, so that is going to be the combo, and yeah, one more showcase of the full combo, and yeah. So all together, it should look exactly like that. Yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subbing. It would be greatly appreciated, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one.